Remember me?
Reloaded, bitch.
I'd have to lose all the brain cells in my head before I forget something as fine as you.
Does everyone need an audition to get with you?
You ain't gotta go through all that shit.
Then I choose you.
Ain't no business like whole business. You know what I'm saying?
Be cool, baby.
I was just telling my man that shit the other week too, man, straight up. Check me out. I'll fuck a bitch. Check me out. Get some motherfucking Dutchies. Rep the click to the weapon click. Chef up a brick and hit the strip with the best shit. 8-hour shifts, out of town power trips, politics, niggas throwing hollow tips. I'm from the bottom, bitch. Keep it shoddy like a bottom bitch. I'm all about $1. Might find me out with my collar flipped.
What's up, you fucking jerk jobs? This is Bloodstain Lane, aka Pimp Slap Your Girlfriend with the Nintendo Power Glove.
Power Glove. Everything else is child's play.
For not making my fucking steak right. And this video right here is pretty much going to address something that Joe Rogan said a few years ago on ESPN. Basically, and he was in a heated debate with Lou DiBella, and pretty much told Lou DiBella and the world that boxing was a dying sport, and that once the current, back then, the current fighters that were fighting, Mayweather, Bernard Hopkins, once they go, the sport is dead.
What you don't understand is your sport is getting swallowed. It's getting swallowed by a greater, more efficient, more spectacular sport.
Hey,
it's not
it's
slowly getting swallowed. The famous people that you have right now are the only famous people that are going to exist in the future for boxing. The Oscar De La Hoyas, the Bernard Hopkins, the Jermaine Taylors, the guys that were already famous before UFC came along. There will be no new ones.
Hey, Luke,
they will all go to MMA.
And fast forward to present time right now, he cannot be more than wrong. Boxing, it's the best it's been in a very, very long time. Has the best stable of fighters and superstars that it's had in a very, very long time. Whereas MMA, the monopoly is really killing the sport. The watered down events, the shitty matchmaking, the shitty rules that are set in place that primarily guys could just lay on a guy for 5 minutes and win a round, to hold the guy against the cage. Basically, we're not even seeing fighting. We're seeing guys fuck each other. Who could fuck the best to win a fucking a fight? So, like I said, Joe Rogan could not be more than wrong. And in this video right here, I'm going to present you 10 fighters in the world of boxing and why boxing has moved past MMA and is the premier combat sport again, taking the torch from MMA. And in this video, I'm not going to talk about Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao because those are guys everybody should fucking know. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about 10 fighters, and you should know these fighters anyway. There's a couple guys here you should definitely know, but we're going to throw them in there. No Floyd Mayweather and no Manny Pacquiao. So let's get into the fucking video. And the first fighter we're going to talk about on this list, he actually just fought Saturday, and he goes by the name of Gennady Triple G Golovkin. And Gennady's a 24-0 middleweight from Kazakhstan. And you should just save your corny Borat jokes for somebody else. I'll fucking two-piece you right from your fucking screen, you jerk job. So save that shit for somewhere else. And Gennady, he reminds me a lot of Kazakhstan. You know, he has that ice-cold demeanor in the ring. Very cool, calm, and collective. Hawkeye, laser precision, punching. Packs Hiroshima in his right hand. Probably the best right hand, most powerful right hand pound for pound in the sport right now. And this is a guy, I mean, very, very special fighter. So technically sound, very high boxing IQ. He has a lot of the mystique that Edwin Valero had, because you could really only watch Gennady Golovkin fights on YouTube, or if somebody had tapes of him, because most of his fights were in Europe. So this is a guy that, like I said, one of the best fighters in the world today, and one of the top 10 fighters that are carrying boxing right now.
But he took it well.
Oh, dear me. Well, I'll tell you what, he did well to take that.
Oh, did he steer from that, John?
I thought that was going to be good night.
Oh!
Another huge right hand from Golovkin, and the left hook. I think the referee could easily be stopped.
The next fighter we're going to talk about goes by the name of Adrien "The Problem" Broner, 23-year-old, featherweight, junior lightweight or junior welterweight. I think he's gonna be fluctuating from those weight classes. From Cincinnati, Ohio. And you guys should really know who the fuck Adrien Broner is. 24-0, 20 knockout. This kid is a fucking absolute superstar. If you could throw Prince Nassim Ahmed, Apollo Creed, and a Floyd Mayweather in a fucking blender, you have Adrien Broner. And like I said, this guy is one of the biggest stars in all of combat sports right now. Very, very identical style, the fucking Floyd Mayweather. Actually, he has the same style as Mayweather, except maybe 5 times more punching power. So Adrien Broner, one of the top 10 guys in the sport of boxing right now.
I remember you saying this.
The next fighter on the list is one of my favorite fighters fighting today, Canelo Alvarez. And, you know, Canelo pretty much is the golden boy in boxing, and no coincidence, he is signed to Golden Boy Promotions. Junior middleweight from Mexico, 40-0, 29 knockouts. And he's like the all-American kid, except he's fucking Mexican. You know, he has the red hair, the freckles, good-looking kid, you know, no homo. And, I mean, this kid has it all, man. Like I said, he has the looks, he has the skills, he could box, he could brawl, rock solid chin, power in both hands, devastating body puncher, world-class timing and combination punching. And the only thing with Canelo is, if this kid could learn fucking English, he will have the world of combat sports by the fucking balls, because this kid is a fucking superstar. So, you know, I'm hoping Oscar could get him learning some English, so this kid could just, you know, do what he has to do and take over the world of combat sports. Like I said, he has it all. The combination of skill and just the overall look. He's a fucking star.
Team veteran out of there, and that would be a credential. Down goes Valdemir on a rocket left hook. That's the biggest moment of the night for the crowd. They're going wild. And the count is finished, and he knocked Valdemir out. Not a TKO. A knockout. That was a big shot.
That wasn't a cinnamon stick. That was a cinnamon hook.
That was a cinnamon slip.
Next fighter on the list, also one of my favorite fighters fighting today, Yuriorkis Gamboa. 30-year-old from Cuba, 21-0 record with 16 knockouts, 2004 Olympic gold medalist. And, you know, Gamboa is, in my opinion, the ultimate talent in the world of boxing. Tremendous blend of speed and power. And I would say personally, if there's one boxer that has the perfect blend of speed and power today, it is Yuri Gamboa. You know, excellent footwork. And like I said, out of all the fighters fighting today, he actually reminds me of that prime 1986, 1987 Mike Tyson. So Yuri Gamboa, one of the top 10 fighters in the world of boxing today that are, you know, really bringing boxing back to the forefront again.
Gamboa just picking apart Jorge Solis. And down goes Solis.
Exciting Gamboa mixed with the more seasoned Gamboa, who's not.
Oh, right hand puts down Solis.
Beautiful hook right hand.
Another fighter, one of my favorites also, Sergio Martinez, 37-year-old from Argentina, 49-2-2 with 28 knockouts. In my opinion, the number 2 pound-for-pound boxer in the world today behind Floyd Mayweather. Southpaw, very, very unique style and awkward. Fights with both hands down all the time. Usually he fights mostly on instincts rather than a game plan. Gets by really on his excellent athleticism. And in my opinion, it's probably the most exciting fighter today. Probably in all of combat sports, actually. I mean, just a really fun fighter to watch. Devastating punching power. And he probably had my favorite knockout in the history of all my years of watching combat sports against Paul Williams in 2010.
Good left hand, and down goes Williams.
And this guy just the ultimate blend of skill, class, style, and professionalism. Sergio Martinez, in my opinion, is the perfect fucking fighter.
There he is.
Here's the third knockdown of the fight, and this time Sinziric is very badly hurt. Down goes Sinziric again, and this may soon be over with.
Got a lot of heart, but Martinez just too much.
This is over, and this is an amazing performance.
Maybe Sergio Martinez's most impressive performance.
Next on the list, we have Andre SOG Ward, 28-year-old from San Francisco, California. What can I say about Andre Ward? 25-0, 13 knockouts, 2004 Gold Olympus, winner of the Super 6 tournament. I mean, in that tournament, he beat everybody. Kessler, Froch, Abraham. And in my opinion, Andre Ward is the ultimate boxer. And he's probably the most skilled boxer other than Floyd Mayweather fighting today. I mean, this guy could adapt to any fucking style. And pretty much at this point, almost looks fucking unbeatable. I mean, this guy is, like I said, if you could make up the perfect boxer, it's Andre fucking Ward. This guy, in just one word, is a fucking winner. He's a fucking winner. That's all I can say about Andre Ward.
He will get Shelby Pudwell out of there. Pudwell punching back. Can he get through?
He's hurt. His legs just buckled.
Over a minute left to go here in round number 3 for Pudwell to try and get through.
And now is not the time for Ward to forget the body. And there it is.
Boy, you were right, Steve. That left hook to the body made a difference. And if Shelby Pudwell does get through this round somehow, unlikely he'll continue. The end may be near. It probably should be.
The referee's taking a real close look at him.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Next fighter on my list, James Kirkland, 28-year-old, light middleweight from Austin, Texas, 31-1 with 27 knockouts. And now, if you could just like picture Balrog from Street Fighter 2. If Balrog from Street Fighter 2 is real, it would be James fucking Kirkland. Okay, just a nasty, nasty fighter who swarms you with TNT and like strapped to both fucking hands, and he doesn't let up. He's in your face, on top of you, throwing bombs all day. Along with Sergio Martinez, probably the top 2 most exciting fighters in the world of boxing today. A lot of people question his chin, but when you fight the way he fights, you're liable to eventually get caught and dropped every now and then. Also, his mental, Kirkland's a little bit off the wall. He's been locked up a couple times. He had problems with his trainer, Ann Wolf. Has problems with his trainer, Ann Wolf, again. And we'll see how that goes from here on out.
Anguilla's hurt bad.
Kirkland is a wild man in there.
Anguilla's about to go. This is it.
He's going to stop it. It's a technical knockout victory for James Kirkland. A star is reborn.
No boxing fan, no one who's watching this will ever forget what they witnessed here tonight.
Come on, you fucking feel strong?
Next fighter on the list, we have Timothy Desert Storm Bradley, 29-year-old junior welterweight for Condito City, California, 29-0, 12 knockouts. And in my opinion, Timothy Bradley is the definition of a fucking fighter. He adapts to anything, tough as nails, high boxing IQ. He doesn't really lack punching power, but he just swarms you with an aggressive style, throws furies of punches, and he's just a very determined fighter and always finds a way to win. He's a winner. Nothing really stands out with Timothy Bradley, but he's a winner and he wins fucking fights. He's a throwback fighter to the old days. He has that aura that Marvin Hagler has. Not quite the punching power, but just that tough, scrappy, rugged type fighter. And that makes Timothy Bradley on this list of the top 10 boxers in the world today that are bringing boxing back to the forefront.
Good right hand by Bradley.
One heck of a body shot by Timothy Bradley that started that whole thing. And there's the brawl for Bradley.
It was.
So on the list, we have Guillermo Rigondeaux, 31-year-old junior featherweight from Cuba, 2-time gold medalist and arguably the greatest amateur boxer of all time. Southpaw with a 10-0 record, 8 knockouts. And Rigondeaux, like I said, he had a late start in a pro career. Like I said, he's 31 years old. But his amateur career and his Olympic career are just second to none. arguably probably the greatest amateur fighter, like I just said, and very, very high boxing IQ, makes practically zero mistakes in the ring, very, very slick southpaw, throws wicked combinations. If you're going to fight a guy like Rigondeaux, you have to bring your fucking A game. And this guy is also one of the top 10 fighters in the world of boxing today that are really, really, bringing boxing back to the forefront.
Here in the first round, if he keeps taking the kinds of shots that Rigondeaux is putting on him now, Kennedy fires back. Russell Moore was... There's a left uppercut. Fascinating the way he set up the uppercut, and there's a perfect knockdown number 4. Everyone on the... I've never seen anybody do it.
Before. It's not a feint. He's not tricking the...
I bet you're the kind of guy that would fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around. I'll be watching you.
And the final guy on my list, Gary Russell Jr., 24-year-old featherweight from Washington, extensive amateur career, 20-0, 12 knockouts, southpaw, pound for pound, the fastest hands I've ever seen in my 25 years of watching combat sports. Since I'm 6 years old, I'm watching combat sports, and this guy's hand speed is practically super fucking human. Excellent counterpuncher, top of the food chain defense, very power in both hands. But I stress again, what makes Gary Russell Jr. special is his hand speed.
Y poco a poco se le va cerrando, y si con dos ojos pudo hacer poco ante Gary Russell Jr., ni pensar lo que va a hacer con un solo ojo cuando ahí lo conecta precisamente con la izquierda Gary Russell Jr.
Con toda la potencia, esta sí fue, se comió completo el recto de izquierda y la esquina le está diciendo a Gary Russell Jr., vamos a terminar esto de una vez por todas.
Y es que no te puedes dar el lujo. Que izquierda nuevamente la ráfaga de golpes. Y mientras interviene Tony García al mismo tiempo, Gary Russell Jr. envía la lona por tercera ocasión. Antonio Mesa, pero esa fue la definitiva. Impresionante. Gary Russell Jr. por nocaut en el cuarto asalto y después...
So there you go. Those are my top 10 boxers in the world of boxing today that have brought boxing back to the forefront, have surpassed MMA. Because for a while, MMA did surpass boxing, but, you know, these 10 guys today, along with Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, love them or hate them, the Klitschko brothers, have brought boxing back to the fucking forefront. And the only thing missing in boxing today is the competitiveness in the heavyweight boxing division. The Klitschko's been dominant. I know a lot of people don't like the Klitschko's because they find them boring, but they win and they're dominant. But that's what's the only thing that's holding boxing back is that heavyweight division right now. Bloodstain Lane, Team Takeover, Joe Rogan, you are 100% fucking wrong. I don't hate you, but you were speaking out your fucking ass in that debate. Respect the fucking shooter, and I'm out of here.